Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to what is going to be a really cool flight. This is the brand new, at least to me, brand new, it's relatively new, Melville Hall airport scenery from SLH Sim Designs here on Dominica. And let's take a real quick look here at the scenery actually before we do much of anything else. I literally just bought this, and so I want to have a look and see what we've got. It looks really cool. This is a neat airport. You can see it. See, this airplane just landed, and you come in through this. You come over the sea and make a left downwind up the mountains and come down a valley to land here. It's really pretty wild. So you got your fire station. You gotta have a fire station. Really looks pretty cool. The parking and everything looks pretty neat. Whoopsie. You can tell I'm clueless with this with this joystick here that I use to wander about Douglas. It's now called Douglas Charles Airport, but it was most people in this area, to my knowledge anyway, I've never been here, but most people call it Melville Hall, which is what it used to be called. And yeah, it looks really pretty cool. And it's such a cool airport, like just flying wise, like landing wise, coming in this weird direction, and I have a feeling I'm gonna get run over by this airplane. And I don't know if that's live traffic or not. That may very well be live traffic, like live traffic. Let me see here. Whoever it is politely not hitting me, which is cool. I would have been, yeah, that is another VATSIM aircraft, which is pretty sweet. And that is a Boeing 737 that just came in here. So anyway, this is a live VATSIM airplane. So speaking of airplanes, I should get in mine and get this flight started here. All right, so be taxing out Bravo and back taxing looks like. So let's go external power supply on. I'll tell you where we're going here in a second. This is kind of a cool flight. External power supply on, rotating beacon on, mixtures and props full forward, master and battery switches on, fuel pumps on. I still haven't set up my Bravo for the new version of the Islander. I should do that soon, but every time I get in the airplane, all I want to do is fly, so what are you going to do? Let's crack the throttles to make sure there's nobody out there to kill or maim, and it's a good thing I always look because I forget that we now have these engine covers. And if you started the airplane with the engine covers on, that would be an issue. Alright, so there's nobody out here to kill or maim. There's a good start. Oil pressure is good. Nobody there to kill or maim. Good start. Oil pressure is looking good. Avionics, master, and battery switches don't work. There we go. No transponder, squawk altitude. No. We give ourselves a squawk code here. I don't know why, but I like the squawk code 4643. It just makes me feel good. So let's get this set up. CDI. So we're going up today to Pointe-a-Pitre, which I'm probably pronouncing incorrectly. And this is also a scenery from the same designer, the same SLH Sim Designs. They did Anguilla, they did, let's see, they did Culebra, which I have, which is really awesome. Let's clean the mixtures for taxi, turn the external power supply off, nav and strobe lights on, taxi light on, let's engage the brakes. So I am actually flying to Guadeloupe in 6 days. So really excited about that, obviously. And this scenery is really cool. This is a fun little airport. It's kind of a niche airport, you know. I mean, it's not everybody's thing. Kind of the smaller Caribbean airports. It is my thing, as anybody who watches any of my videos knows. Melville Hall traffic, Anguilla 264, taxiing to runway 9 via taxiway Bravo, Melville Hall. And it is, the one we're going to, Guadeloupe, Pointe-a-Pitre, is a major hub in the Caribbean. And wait until you see this airport. What they've done, what SLH Sim Designs has done with this airport is absolutely unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Douglas Charles traffic, Anguilla 264, back taxiing runway 9 full length for departure. Douglas Charles. I want to make sure that I'm broadcasting, and I am. So let's go landing light on. And I don't see any traffic on the GPS. I don't see any traffic here with my eyeballs. But the Guadeloupe scenery looks, I mean, just it is unbelievable what this what SLH Sim Designs has done with this. Let's put it in a notch. Takeoff flaps, fuel pumps can stay on. I've been meaning to buy that scenery, and this scenery for that matter, for quite a while. I just haven't gotten around to it. SLH Sim Designs in also is the person who did Anguilla, the Anguilla scenery. They are from Anguilla, and did just an amazing job at Clayton J. Lloyd International Airport, my favorite. I mean, I'm still tickled that somebody actually did that. It's just awesome. And it's such a cool job. Like, I know that airport inside and out. And it is down to the tiniest little detail. Spot on. I mean, it's just awesome. So I cannot wait to get to La Raisette on Guadeloupe and see. I've seen the pictures obviously, but it just looks amazing. All right, traffic looks, or final looks clear. This is a displaced threshold. These arrows, you can take off on this. You can use this area for takeoff. You cannot land on it. That's the golden rule. You see people do it all the time anyway. Alright, heading indicator checks with the runway number. Mixtures and props full forward. Fuel pumps are on. Flaps are set. Douglas Charles traffic, Anguilla 264, taking off runway 9 via left crosswind departure to the north, Douglas Charles. Takeoff power is coming in. Takeoff power is set. Engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed is aligned. 75. Rotate. I'll do a flight coming into this airport at some time. It's so cool. Actually, I've done one. If you look back at one of my other 150 videos, it's a really cool approach. As you come up over here and come down through this valley, it's really pretty neat. So here's the Islander doing its thing. Let's put those flaps up. Gosh, look at the... I still can't get over like how cool... Boy, that dumps... that really dumps a lot of lift when you drop those flaps. Of course, you pitch for airspeed. So, fuel pumps coming off. Fuel pressures are good. I guess I'm gonna follow the GPS line out to here. It's this kind of silly thing from let's focus on flying here. Flying is an important thing if you are the captain. I absolutely love those yellow wingtip, or those yellow prop tips on the Islander. I mean, it's just so cool. It really is. Oh, I keep forgetting to mention, this is my first flight in the new Sim Update 127.17, I believe it is. So, let's pay attention to our to manifold pressure in the climb. I'm going to also start leaning in the climb. I'm going to climb up to 5,500 today. This flight should take about an hour. Taxi light off. Performance has been really good so far, I have to say. Haven't had any stutters at all. Your manifold pressure will drop with altitude, so you got to keep adjusting it. Boy, is this a sharp looking airplane. I mean, it's kind of a face only a mother could love. I think if you had never flown in an Islander before and saw this, you'd be like, eh. Gosh, clouds look good. You're like, it's not really that cool. But, I think if you're an aviation enthusiast, once you've spent any amount of time in an Islander, I think you just kind of like it. Seems like those EGTs are pretty high. Seems kind of high to me. That is Marie Gallant right there. That is another part of Guadeloupe is actually 5 islands. Listen to me. Here we go. Tour guide time, right? Guadeloupe is actually 5 islands, and the where we're going, La Risette, Pointe-a-Pitre Airport, it looks like it's one big island, right? But it's not. It's 2. Leaning out the mixtures here. They just dropped, so on about 50 degrees lean of that, or 50 degrees rich rather of that, so come in just a bit more. Should be good. No. So now it's my buddy Zarnell who's just texting me. Whoopsie daisy. Friend Zarnell, who is just back home today. Well, not home, but just back in Jamaica today after a pretty awesome summer. It's my flying buddy. He's from Anguilla. Trimmed here. And let's see. Terre de Haute, which I'm sure my pronunciation of these things will make your ears bleed if you actually are from this area and know these places. But sorry, it's I do the best I can. So it's Terre de Haute. That's Marie Galante right there. That's supposed to be really that place is really kind of appealing to me because it's. I've heard it described as what the islands were like 50 years ago, and that to me is a cool thing. So let's load our flight plan here. Let's have a look at our charts. So this is the one we're looking for. We want that one. Kind of like this one, or no, this one here. And your reference charts. Let's see here. Ah, really cool. I'm going to wind up in the heavens here if I don't start paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see, we're about 20 miles out. I am way off because I have been looking around. And let's see, I am now 300 feet above my desired altitude, which makes me a terrible pilot. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for being a mile off my desired track either. Alright, runway 12, visual vertical guidance, Pappy on the left side, 3.3 degrees, which is high, it's just steeper than normal. So that's something to take note of. As always, I'm not using autopilot. I don't see the point in I don't see the point in the Islander. So we're going to be targeting. Let's see, targeting probably Foxtrot. This is the temporary. Temporary construction situation on the airport right now, but I'm going to be staying on this side over there. Everything is looking sharp. Alright, we're going to come over the top and enter a left downwind here. Airport's right straight ahead of us, I do believe. Performance on this flight has been fantastic. Island looks awesome, scenery looks awesome. One of the reasons I want to overfly the airport is so that you guys can see it. So I can see it, for that matter. Levers at traffic, Anguilla 264, 10 miles to the south, inbound runway 12. We're going to overfly the field at 1,500 feet and enter a left downwind. Levers at. That is how not to do. That is how not to do radio calls. Yeah, airport's right there. Back here because it's time to start really descending. So in 6 days, I will be approaching this airport in an American Airlines Embraer E175. Cannot wait for that. I'm gonna go fuel pumps on. I don't see any traffic. See, these are actually two separate islands. You can see it's separated by that right there, which might not look like much, but Levers at traffic, Anguilla 264. We're flying the field from south to north at 2,700. Going to enter a left downwind runway 12. Levers at. Look at how. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this airport. Looks so cool. Raise that traffic and go to 264 left downwind runway 12. Let raise that. Okay, first notch of flaps. Really gotta keep the nose down. Traffic. Raise that traffic and go to 264, turning 3 mile left base, runway 12, raise that. I think I'm actually too high and too close in here, but this is the Islander, right? And we just get that 12 pegged on the left hash mark there of the second notch of flaps here. Oh, props full forward. Raise that traffic and go to 264, turn in a 1.5 miles final runway 12, let raise that. Not the prettiest approach in the world, to be honest. Mixtures and props full forward. Okay, that's the airspeed I want. It's about 70. This is looking much better than I think I deserve. Raise that traffic and go to 264, short final, runway 12, raise that. Oh, look at that bridge, it looks so nice. Oh, no. How cool is that? Really nicely done. Bit of a left crosswind. Gosh, what a beautiful job at this airport, I can tell already. You know what? That is a cardinal sin right there. That is a cardinal sin of landing an airplane. I'll tell you something I just did that I have literally never done in my life, and I hope I never do again. It's a cardinal sin when landing an airplane to push forward on the yoke. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. That was just not good. If you balloon, it's because you got too much speed. It's because you got too much energy. And never, ever, ever push forward on the yoke. Don't do it. Because you see what happened, right? And that's exactly what will happen every single time. If you push forward on the yoke, this is not telling me anything here. If you push forward on the yoke while landing an airplane, what you are going to do is you are going to start porpoising, and that's exactly what happened. It's exactly what happened. And that's just it's a cheap compensation for poor piloting is what it is. Don't ever push forward on a yoke when you're landing an airplane. Once you get that, once you've done that, make sure I'm actually on Foxtrot here. I suppose it'll tell me shortly. Yes. Level reset. Traffic Anguilla 264. Clear the runway 12 on Foxtrot. Level reset. Once you push that nose forward, let's put the flaps up. Once you push that nose down, what is going to happen is you're going to start porpoising, which is exactly what I did. Exactly what I did. You push the nose forward, and the last thing on earth you want is the nose wheel touching the ground, right? Make sure you're leaning for taxi. Taxi light on, landing light off. And so as soon as that nose pushes down, what you're going to do is pull back up, and then you're going to start doing one of these numbers, up and down. And really, what I should have done when that happened was go around. Really should have gone around. Because that is a bad situation to be in. Because if you get that wrong, I mean, I managed to save it well enough. But if you get that wrong, and your nose wheel comes down first, you are in trouble. I mean, it's like the one thing you absolutely don't want to do in an airplane. And you know what's funny is like I've been complaining so much about the mechanical turbulence and the flight dynamics that I think I was kind of expecting something to go wrong, even though I had a pretty nice descent profile. The other thing I was looking at, mixtures to idle cutoff, throttles are idle. The other thing I was looking at was the PAPI, which is a 3.3 degree PAPI, so it's steep, right? Turn the avionics masters off. Let's turn the lights off. Let's turn the mags off, and let's turn the avionics, the master and battery switches off. Everything else is off. Let's put the parking brake on. Let's open all the doors and such for our terrified passengers to get out. And I was looking at the chocks and the gust locks and the pitot cover on. Let's get out and take a look around. What I was looking at was that PAPI, and I had 4 red lights, which is, I mean, it's not ideal, but it's not the biggest problem in the world because I know that PAPI is steeper than a normal approach, so big deal, right? Just I was fine. There was no need to do what I did. There was no need to really worry about it, I guess. And for some reason I was... Wow. Oh, guys, look at this. I mean, tell me this is not amazing. Tell me this is not amazing. So anyway, I kind of, I don't know. I'm still getting used to this airplane too, and you have to wait a little longer to pull the power out with this one. Anyway, enough of my crappy piloting. What a cool airport. I think this is going to be really pretty special. Let's take a look over here. Let's take a look at a really beautiful airplane. I don't know why. There we go, it's a little better. How cool is this? So there's our beautiful airplane. I mean, I looked at the pictures and I was like really impressed. And the pictures almost don't do it justice. Look at this. I mean, look at the detail. This is just awesome. It's a cool airport. I mean, it's a cool airport to be like in real life. And so to see it in this kind of state, that's gonna be me in a week, right there. So to kind of see it in this state, this is, I believe, $18. SLH Sim Designs. You can get it on. I'm not affiliated with them, by the way. Like, I'm just bragging on this because I think it's awesome. I don't know the designer. I don't get $1 if he sells you this copy. But man, this just looks so cool. And this is what to me is even more impressive. Like that you have this like amazing arrivals hall. Oh, I'm gonna have some of that. I'm gonna have some rum ombre right there. I'll have some of that too. Oh wow. I mean, this is just awesome. Look at this. I'm gonna be able to like plan my getaway to my rental car. So I'm gonna have to come out the door. Let's see, look at this. Whoops. Look at this. I mean, it's just so cool. It's just like a... Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to go all the way down the stairs, it looks like. So I'm literally like planning my walk to my rental car right now. Whoopsie. Gosh, I wish I knew what I was doing. So this is the second time I have wound up here when what I was trying to do is get down here. Alright, you guys are gonna want to slap me here, so. Alright, look, just get out of here. Get out of here. Go, go, go. Before I drive people nuts. So, I'm gonna have to come out here. I'm gonna get myself a shuttle because I have to go to get my rental car. Look at this. This is so cool. I can actually walk it. So this is how good this scenery is, guys. I can literally find, because my rental car is going to be over here somewhere. So we can come out and walk it, but we're going to run into a road, and I don't want to get run over and killed on vacation, so... can we walk this? Nah. So we're going to get the shuttle. Let me get the shuttle over here to Jumbo Rental Cars. Anyway. Let's go check. I mean, look at how cool this is. I mean, this is just spectacular. Come over here and check out. Get some cargo stuff going on here. I mean, the detail on this is just awesome. Let's go over and check out the. There was a point in time during the beta where they had sped up this camera, the drone camera, and honestly it was too fast. Like it was like 90 miles an hour, but it was hilarious because everybody's complaining about it. Yeah, they are doing construction at the airport. You know, here's the tower. Gotta make a visit to the tower, right? Alright, let's go out here. How cool. I'm assuming this is the... Whoopsie. I'm assuming that's the new tower and this is the old tower. Alright. And you got some... We got some cargo over here. Yeah. Cargo ramp over here. Jeez, I mean, I want to go see that bridge. How long do you think it'll take? It'll take us too long to get there. With the 90-mile-an-hour drone camera, we could have done it, but oh well. So I'm excited about this scenery, partially because I'm going here, but mainly because it's a hub in the Caribbean, and this is just awesome. I mean, this is one of those airports that you'll just want to fly back to, and the approaches in here are really cool too. If you fly airliners and you like doing like cool approaches, here, let me show you. If you like doing cool approaches, check this out. Navigraph. I'll show you. This is the runway. No, this is Isla Sulu approach right here. And let's see, initial approach fix there. So this is like Desto, and you do dun dun dun. But let's look at some other approaches in here. I mean, check this out. You want to talk about a neat approach? You want a funky VOR approach? I mean, that's a funky VOR approach right there. With a kind of a DME turn. No, come on. Let's see. The arrivals are all pretty cool. You got those mountains, which is our nav arrivals. Let's see. What else we have? RNP Zulu 1, 2. Yeah, because they're all kind of funky. So really cool approaches into this airport. The scenery is amazing. The island is really cool. So if you guys want a new place to fly, highly recommend Pointe-a-Pitre, Guadeloupe. So anyway, the performance of the sim was awesome today. Really good. And very happy about that. Weather looks great. And I can't wait to get to Guadeloupe in a week. So hope you guys are doing well. Take care.